皆さんこんにちは。私は
モンドハリソンです。Thank you for joining me on this little day out. In April, I went with some friends to a local area to pick tea. I want to show you what that was like, how we picked the tea, as well as an overview of the tea industry in Japan from my perspective. After arriving at the meeting place, we all got on the bus with the other participants and headed off to the tea fields.
Ready to be shipped off to the fields.
What did we sign up for? You can't just like breathe. Sorry.
While we're on the bus, let me just give you a little bit of information about picking tea. So what we're picking is the new shoots of the plant, and more specifically, we're picking the apical leaf bud, so the last leaf on the stem, as well as the second and third leaves after that. This is about 5 centimeters length. Also in this information sheet is showing you how to pick the tea by folding it over one of your fingers and then pulling, not using your nail, which will damage the plant more than necessary. Also, don't pick leaves that are clearly damaged or sick. It looks like we're arriving now, so let's get out and get up to the tea field. As we're now reaching the field, the first thing we need to do is wash our hands. Besides making sure our hands are clean, it also ensures that there are no scents on our hands that we might impart to the tea once we pick it. To make doubly sure of this, after washing and drying, I put my hands in a bucket of tea, and this helps to ensure there are no other scents.
だいたいこうお隣の方との距離になりますので、はい、よろしくお願いします。はい、この後続いてください。はい、すいません。
近藤君、ポールが立ってるとこに入れる剣がそのこっち側。次はね、感覚取りながらですね、ゆっくり行きましょう。手を広げながらですね。
So, yeah, can you show us how it's like 1, 2, 3? And then until there's 3 leaves, we only want 3, yeah.
I see it is a bit melty. さすがです。
Where do you put
はい、
this
感
on the
覚
board?
取りながらですね。
おはようございます。Isn't this what it's for?
Apart from the obvious role of annoying your friends with, the polls that we were given are simply to provide an indication of where we should pick.
It's not me, it's me.
はい、そのぐらいです。はい。はい、置いて、この範囲が積むとこっていう感じですね。はい。やってもらって。
Wait, so Harrison, we want 2 leaves?
Yeah.
1 and 1 stem.
1 core, 2 leaves.
1 core, 2.
Oh, but my leaves, my core has matcha. Oh, is this right? So yeah?
That's fine.
So です。うん、大丈夫です。はい、OK です。
Are you okay? Yeah. Maybe I'm just expecting it to snap easier. Because I'm really trying not to use my nails.
Don't take.
Do this one. Yeah, so you can find a good one. So this case, I don't think you would take the bigger leaf. It's too much.
Is it?
Too big, right? Again, I'm not sure about. I don't know how much 5 cents. Maybe you would. And then you bend it around on your thing like that, and then pull. Bye. I think a lot of these can be like just one leaf, like this one, right?
But then that looks really big too, doesn't it?
Oh, that looks quite big, yeah.
Just one leaf is okay.
Yeah, one core and one leaf is fine, right?
Not to bring down all of the tea production here.
It's gonna taste horrible after we do it. Oh my god.
Is this sort of what you were expecting, Harrison?
Yep. Was it what you were expecting, Rosalie?
Literally our expectations. So it's actually a bit less stupid over than I was expecting. So I don't know. I kind of felt like we were crunching.
To be fair though, whatever we do, it's gonna be better than the machine that just comes along and like cuts it all like a hedge trimmer.
Is that how they do it? How do they sort out? Is it all made sort of?
Well, then they'll just be low quality tea, right? Because these are hand.
Yes, this is going to be specially sold as hand-picked quality tea.
All super high quality stuff happening.
I don't think so.
So at this point, I think we've been picking for over half an hour, and we've been told that we should turn around and face the other way and start picking on that side now.
Is the camera pointing like directly forward now? Hey. Oh.
I see, Harrison. You're not going to become Spider-Man.
Tea-man.
As long as you get on camera.
Yeah, exactly. It's too long. Gotta get the perfect tea. Only the perfect tea will do.
Pluck that one.
I wanted you to get the basket in the shot, okay?
Next time.
Welcome to my computer. So I'm going to show you a little bit about tea in Japan. First, there's a great map by Ito-en. So they are a big tea producer in Japan. They produced bottled tea on a massive scale. And we can see here that all of the tea production is from Ibaraki and below. And that's because if you get up higher, it gets harder and harder to grow tea on a large scale. And what's pretty amazing is how much tea is grown in Shizuoka and Kagoshima. So that's like more than 70% of the market. And they grow a lot of tea, but I think a lot of it, especially in Shizuoka, is, bottled tea. So it's not artisan tea. Kyoto, very famous for tea production, but doesn't produce that much tonnage. So if we go have a look now at Google Maps, we can have a little bit more look here. So Uji is very famous, right? They produce this Uji brand matcha that, if you in Japan, you see like a matcha cake or something, they'll be like, yes, this has Uji matcha in. It's very well-known brand matcha tea. More importantly for me, looking at Kyushu, I live in Nagasaki at the moment, which is in Kyushu, and there are a few teas here that I am particularly fond of. So, we saw that Kagoshima, this prefecture here, is massive tea production. But within this, we go have a look at Chiran, which is this area here, right? And Chiran produces a very, very lovely tea. I like the flavor of this tea a lot. And further up, we have Fukuoka, and in Fukuoka, I'm very aware of Yame tea. This area here, also another famous area. And then going on towards Nagasaki, we first stop at Saga Prefecture here. And in Saga Prefecture, there is Ureshino-cha, Ureshino-chi. Ureshino is a great place for onsen, but also has a nice tea production. Very historically old tea production. Going right across the border to Nagasaki, we have Higashi-Sonogi. This is where the Sonogi tea brand is. Okay, Nagasaki is quite a spread out prefecture like this, but we have Higashi-Sonogi here. Higashi-Sonogi is a bit of a rising star in the tea production. They've won some awards within the past few decades, but that's largely due, as far as I'm aware, to the tea growers coming together, collaborating, really trying to promote their tea. This is the Sonogi Tea website. Very nice website, I have to check it out. It's in Japanese, unfortunately. You can at least look at the nice pictures. But an example of this collaboration, right, is there's this company called 4 Teas, and there are 4 members, right, 4 tea farmers who have come together and built a manufacturing building that can create matcha, okay, more the powder that's used in making matcha. And they have their website in English and Japanese, so you can have a go look and see what they're all about. This is the 4 farmers who've made it. By creating a matcha producing facility, what they've done is they've been able to help branch Sonogi tea out into different markets. Most people in Japan are used to drink tea, right? Okay, but recently there's less and less people like drinking tea at home with brewing it in hot water, and there's a lot more people drinking it from bottles, and which is not a problem per se. Like, bottled tea is also nice, but bottled tea is usually not great quality tea. I know it's mass produced tea, right? The smaller areas that may have special quality teas that have different flavors and accents, these are being consumed less and less. So to make sure they stay in the market, they're branching out. And for example, a product that they have is matcha flavored popcorn, which is really nice. Yeah. Out of these 4 guys, the main guy that I want to talk about is Mr. Fukuda, who's in the white shirt in this picture. And his tea field is the one we're in today. And in fact, if we go back to the fields now, we'll see that he's giving a little talk as we've picked the required amount of tea today. So after the announcement that we had picked all the required tea and the thank you message from the boss, we then went to pick up our free lunch.
Let's get lunch.
Of course, the lunch comes with a nice bottle of Sonogi tea.
りがとうございました。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。またです。またね。
マヨレーンさんはマヨレーンさん行きましたよ。
はい。
ありがとうございます。あ、そうですね。ハリソンです。
ハリソンさん。
ハリソンが
4名。
はい、4名。はい、3人か。
3人。あ、4人。
4人から3人。はい。
お一人減ってるんで。
そうです。はい。はい。はい。
3名。はい、ありがとうございます。はい。ありがとうございます。はい、ありがとうございました。
Wait a second. The thank you payment is for us?
Oh, it's not us paying.
That makes a lot more sense.
We're complaining for nothing.
We get food and get food.
Okay, never mind. Okay. I think an apology is in order. Whoopsies.
Well, it's like a bite though. Let's go every week.
Yeah. Well, there are more opportunities.
Sign up page of the event, there was a thank you fee which I originally thought was a non-optional contribution. However, it was actually money for us. A thank you for coming and helping out. As well as it being nice to receive the money, it was also great to know that we had actually been a help and not just enjoying ourselves.
You got a license for that one?
ありがとうございました。